Going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play fake. Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Patrick going to change the play. In motion right is Tony.
Check 52. Check. 43.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
57. Hey, Ridley. 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trent McDuffie with a pick. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Pacheco. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
57 to mine. 57. 43. Come on, QB, come on. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Where's it? Double up. 15.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead down to 3 and 13-10. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion left is Rice.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Push him back. Push him back. 50, yellow. Check back.
Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Burrow on play action. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Burrow will throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now receiver in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Complete to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Perine is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes now to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Here we go, D.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Murphy able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Running left, it's Mixon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.